3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Friday podcast, number 42. Of course, like every episode, this is a special episode. Springtime allergies are kind of rough. Interesting time of the year. School year is wrapping up. You know what I'm saying? So it's been kind of busy, hectic. This whole COVID lifestyle experiment has been very interesting. This episode is brought to you from Lean Cause Energy. 50% of profits support addiction recovery. Ooh, allergies again, man. We are also brought to you by this thing, Old Bus Inhaler, the power to breathe. Make it look like you're doing cocaine like on Scarface. Remember that guy when he was like, you know anything about cocaine? And then Scarface was like, I'm Cuban. Of course I know about cocaine. She's got like eucalyptus and shit. Also brought to you by Portland Bee Balm. Wait, is this? I thought it was Burt's Bees, but now it's different. Sorry, I'm trying to rush this. I'm gonna have the house for an hour. Shout out to Portland, Oregon. Also, what else have we brought to you by? That's it for now. Oh yeah, water. And the creator, if you believe in it, the universe, if you don't. Either way, thank you for being here and joining me today. Shout out to Vino for giving me this thing so I can try to sit up straight. Shout out to my wall that looks like a child's room. Shout out to trauma. Fucking trauma. Alright. Today we have Crystal of the Day. Badass woman of her story. And a angel number of the day. And strain of the week. You know, all that shit. But also, I forgot what other shit I was going to talk about today. I just recorded a comic book podcast for the Odd Pod, number 52. I'm a little behind. Need to load up 50 today or some shit. You know, there was a meme that Vino sent the squad, and it was like, some people would be like, man, you're gonna take your mental health days to make yourself homeless. And then this other one was like, it was like a tweet underneath, and I was like, oh, shit, y'all gonna be grinding to your grave. Like, sometimes these companies, this system is not designed for your health benefits. In the like 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, when technology started advancing, there was like this thing that was like, there was like these advertisements that would say, you know, in the future, in the near future, in a couple of decades, we're not going to have to work as much because of technology and shit. Yet here we are in 2021, and we work more or just as much as we did before, 40 hours, 5 days a week. Oftentimes people are doing overtime, multiple jobs and shit. I mean, it's just, with the technological advances, it was sold to us that it was a good idea because it was going to make life easier, but also it was going to make us have more leisure time, more family time, more mental health time. But that was not getting lazy, man. It's hard sometimes. It's hard because it's being shorthanded and shit. Like, you know, COVID is just crazy. It's new. Everything is new. And they help get through some of that shit, you know. Sometimes the crystals work. Most of the time they work like this week, but sometimes you just gotta get some sleep. Sometimes your body needs some rest. You know, I think that's what depression is sometimes, just mental, like a mental cold kind of sometimes. Charge these up in the full. There was a full moon too. Like I had like this little mental health breakdown, like an anxiety attack, panic attack type deal. When I have them, it's more like anger. You know what I'm saying? Like mine comes out as anger, and then I start crying and shit. Like I have a shed in the backyard, and there's some parts metal, but there's some flat parts. So like, you know, I wanted to break. Like I had these metal poles from a fucking tent we put up like one time, and I started like hitting wood with it and shit, just banging them up. We had these big pieces of rock, and just was kind of just breaking shit, and then I started hitting the fucking, and I still feel my fucking, it's been more than a week, and my hands still hurt, like my wrist hurts, my knuckle hurts. And there's no external bruise, but it doesn't help. It didn't help. It felt like it helped at the moment, but it took a while, and it's like, still feel it. And then for sure I'm going to take, because I don't have any more sick days, so it's going to be, but, you know, I'm trying to, you know, maintain and be positive, and I am positive, and things are working out, and they will work out despite setbacks. Even if you have to, I thought about this when I was playing Vino chess today. A retreat is not a defeat. That's in chess and in life. Remember that. All right, let's talk about amethyst. It used to be my favorite color, and I'll put a picture up. But I don't know how well you can see this, but this is amethyst, purple. Amethyst has spiritual healing, calmness, and wisdom. It goes for your third eye, and crown chakras. This stone has been celebrated since 25,000 BC. And that's not, you know, my initials beneath this. That's before Christ. Before Christ. Can be found across the globe. Not across the grove. I mean, if you go around Pleasant Grove, you might not find no amethyst, but you might find some in some people's houses. Means you can find it from Siberia to Brazil, all across the world. Amethyst means not toxicated, and comes from the ancient Greek word amethystos. Amethystos. They would use it to protect them from intoxication and prevent them from falling down drunk. I don't know that it really works like that, but I never had one of these when I used to get drunk and shit, but I never fell down, but maybe because it was my birthstone. But I'm not a good drunk. Not at all. Who's a good drunk? Is there anybody else a good drunk? Probably not. Now I know how to drink so I could just get like a buzz and stop. And that's probably because when I first started drinking, I was like 15 and shit, and brother, you're not ready. You're mentally, physically, emotionally, you're not ready to get fucked up like that. Nobody, it's not, you know what I mean? Like Bob Marley said, wine is fine, you know, but spirits are bad. Herb is healing. I think he said something else, but I was like, when he said wine is okay, it's like, because that's from like a plant, it's from a vegetable, from a fruit, I mean. Spirits, that shit's like unnatural. I mean, you get spirits and shit. That's supposedly you get spirits from spirits. Anyway, associated with crystal clear clarity, deep contemplation, and a sense of control over life, which I felt like I've had over this past week. Last week I didn't feel like I had that, and I had that crystal. So don't think that just because you have this crystal is going to just solve all your problems. You still have to do some work. But it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra help. And I'm going to get to it later, but if you're one of those that believe in the Bible, which I believe in some parts, but there's a part that says that God made everything, every stone, every plant for humans and shit to use. And that includes crystals. Physical, it can help your immune system. Gives you an immune boost. Third, so that helps because I work in the school and I haven't gotten sick through all this COVID. And that's for several reasons, but mainly because of just health choices. But who knows? It might have helped a little bit. Might have been like 1% help. But that 1% help, shit, maybe it helped one time when one kid sneezed on me or something. I don't know. Physical immune boost, deeper sleep, helps with migraines. You probably want to get a bigger one. This one was a gift, I think. Or did I buy it? I don't know. Migraine. Spiritual healing can help with intuition, your third eye awakening. Oh yeah, look, your third eye, baby. Reduces negative energetic influences. Interesting. Emotional. Balanced emotions. Similar to our snowflake obsidian here. Oh no. This is zebra something. But the black and white one, snowflake obsidian, have this kind of balance. But I guess, red and blue, put red and blue together, hot and cool, you get purple. Calm mind, helps with courage, decision making, promotes hormonal balance. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds good. Helps with metabolism. Yo, my birthstone is the shit. Amethyst. If you're trying to cut back on drinking, it can help with grief, help those quick to anger, inspire creativity, great for meditative energy. And I got this from something else. Said a gift from the earth to connect the mind with the heavens. Said to bridge the gap between the physical and spiritual realms. Help your sixth sense bloom. Third eye chakra blockage. So if you have a third eye chakra blockage, it's a lot that could be depression, anxiety. Also, this is not the end all be all. There's so many varieties of reasons why things can happen, why you can have an anxiety attack. And that's not because you don't have a crystal. It can be because your job is stressful, you're trying your hardest, you need a break. The system that we live in is unnatural. It's 9 to 5, 7 to 4, 7 to 7. It's not the way we're supposed to be living. And it's just for the time being, But that's why it's important that when you're not doing like this, you gotta go outside sometimes and appreciate the shit. And sometimes you gotta, meditate. And whatever you use to meditate, whether it be the herb, the music, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do, baby. Let's see. Amethyst, shout out to Amethyst. Also, that's one of the characters in Steven Universe. Alright. Angel number, which I saw this number not really a lot this week, but it was a lot last month in April, which is the 4th month of the year. So 444 is a sign. When you see this anywhere, when it's 444, when you see it on the license plate, when you see it in the phone number, when you see it on your, like you see it written in blood by a ghost in your bathroom mirror, it's a sign that your prayers have been heard, and God, your angels and the universe encourages you to stay focused to finish the job. You'll find that ghost. You're what is this? You're very close to achieving your goals and dreams. Your diligence and determinations. I can't even read my own fucking writing sometimes. Your diligence and determination are admirable. You have a strong connection to the angelic realm and high vibrational energies. I just had a conversation with Vino that we're all just vibrational energy. Like everything's vibrations and frequencies. It's crazy. Number 4 resonates with the vibrations of the archangels. 4 represents the 4 elements: fire, air, water. Oh, I gotta fix it. I was there too, the coughing. And earth. You got out my earth. Wait, is earth dirt? But earth is also flower. 444 asks you to also pay close attention to your intuition and inner wisdom as your connection with your angels and their realm. 444 is a message that you have nothing to fear in regards to your life, work, and divine life purpose. So you have nothing to fear for your life, you have nothing to fear for your work or your divine life purpose. You got this. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. It's all good. Sometimes it seems like it's not, but it's just maybe because you need a rest. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is the heightening of our intuition, aka our psychic abilities. I don't know why I wrote in parentheses it was worth it. Oh, it was worth it. Like if you feel like you did something and you're questioning if it was worth it or not, and then you just happen to see 444, it's like, okay, it was worth it. If you feel trapped, look at the bigger picture. So a reminder, if you're at 444, just look at the bigger picture. And that's hard to do sometimes. I'm telling you, a big thing is rest. A lot of times we're not getting no fucking rest because of the way that we're stressed. I got really interested about this badass woman in history, but before we do that, man, I wish I had all my shit connected, but I can add the music later. But I should probably hit some good ringing. You know what I'm saying? So what do I need to do for that? I need to get the bong. I need to light an incense. I wish I had like rendezvous. Oh, okay. While I get this ready, I know what I can talk about. Alright. So I finally got Disney Plus, guys. And I think that it was worth it. I waited so long. I was like, nah, I don't want to pay to watch these Marvel shows. But I needed something to do. with my son. We needed something to watch that was okay for, families and shit. And so we watched Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it was so good. I was surprised at how good it was. I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. I mean, the spoilers are all over the internet. If you're gonna watch it, you already watched it. And I already knew what was gonna happen anyway. But to see it all go down was dope. To see the U.S. agents, to see Bucky and Falcon fighting that dude. Man, when a U.S. agent kills somebody, it was like, damn, that's a crazy Captain America right there, baby. Yeah, that shit was fucking lit. And I like how he became Captain America. It's dope. I liked it. And so because of that, then I watched WandaVision, so I kind of went out of order. And I skipped the first 2 episodes because people told me they're all in black and white. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, they're all in black and white. I might go back and watch them now, but when I started watching, they explained some of the things I guess you see in those first 2 episodes. And in the 3rd episode, because they give you a recap. So I started on the 3rd. And it was really, really good. I found it, I was surprised at how good it was. I don't know why I was surprised. I shouldn't know. And there's a lot of people who think that, everybody just knows that that's Mary-Kate and Ashley's fucking sister, but I didn't fucking know that. I'm not no fucking nerd, But that's cool. Like, people get mad at people for, because I read some comments like, oh, people are fucking idiots for not knowing that's because they have the same last name. That's a comment. That's not like that. That's not like her name was Benitez or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And I'm not even related to Benitez. So obviously not everybody that has the same name is related. But now that I know, I can see the similarities. Except she looks healthy. What's her name? Elizabeth Olsen or some shit? Great show. WandaVision. How she keeps them alive. I like the mythos of her becoming the Scarlet Witch. I felt like I don't know if it was Family Guy or Simpsons on the part whenever they're like, I don't know when they who but I think it could have been either one. It could have been Homer Simpson. It could have been Peter Griffin. I have no fucking idea. But one of them was like, I love whenever they say the name of the thing. And that's how it was whenever she said Scarlet Witch. It's like, oh shit, they said the thing. And then how Pietro was from the X-Men and shit. That shit was pretty fire. That shit was pretty fire. White Vision from the comics. It's really cool. I like it. A lot of people don't like that kind of stuff. A lot of people love it. I respect it. So now I'm kind of excited for the Loki series. I'm actually a little more interested in the Scarlet Witch. No. The Black Widow movie. It got me back invested. I'm not gonna lie. I thought after Endgame they fell off. But now they picked it back up. They got it. So today I even started rewatching Iron Man, the first one. Pretty good, man. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking lie. Disney knows their shit sometimes. Disney and Marvel knows their shit. Now, Disney Star Wars, they kind of fucked their shit up. But that's another story for another day. I'm about to hit this J. I don't have no music on, but I might put some music in the background. Boom. Everybody knows your name. This ain't cheers. This ain't a game. I'ma keep coming up, man, no lame, but you can know that they know your name if they have facial recognition. They have facial recognition. Everybody knows the positions. of the 1%. I don't know what I'm talking about. So this, what am I hitting? I'm hitting White Rhino. And there's a couple strains that I'm falling back on that I need to review. Mendo Breath, Fruity Pebbles, and White Rhino. Right now I'm on White Rhino. And that shit is no fucking joke. Matter of fact, I might just do the strain review White Rhino. Since I'm smoking White Rhino. Let me pull that up while I'm about to take this belt. Let me pull that. Oh, man, I don't know if I ever give y'all an update on this. On the Rip It, Ride It, Dry It. Some Band-Aids. What's this one? The tape one. I'm pretty sure I showed you some of these. I'm not really good at doing the pedals. I think the best way to do it is tape instead of glue. Some of them died. I started working on my ties them like a gangster bandana one. Leaves. I ate lunch on these pages and I ate pizza and then pizza chakras. There was like grease on those spots. I did the alphabet backwards and then at the end when I finished I added those ñ, double L, double R. Those extra Spanish letters, baby. This one was fun to do. Staples. I enjoyed this one. I'm still not done with it. The message that I put mixed up is that Barney song. You are special. You're the only one. You're the only one like you. And this one looks fucked up. It was my name in toothpaste. It was stuck together for so long and it finally dried up a bit. Phobia section. I've only written 2 phobias. Oh, 3. Losing my family. Dying. And I don't want to say the last one. Draw a zebra. Oh, I need to put some real glass in there. Rub this with soap. I use this organic soap that I use. This one's kind of fun. You put your favorite business cards. Questions. Create a 50-question spread. Write 50 questions you don't know the answers to but would like to know. How many do I got? 4. Do I have a soulmate? I don't know if that even, I don't think that exists. What is my destiny? I think I know it. Number 3, have I lived multiple lifetimes? That's a good question. Does everything really happen for a reason? I think it does. I think I've already, fortune cookies. I don't really eat a lot of Chinese food, but it says, the one I do have says you may love the small ones, but win the big ones. That doesn't fucking make any sense. Candle wax. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is a cool page. Red shit. Red. It says fill it with red, but you can't use a pen, pencil, marker, or this is my son. Let's take that from my son. There's a lot of blue ribbons, those in first place ribbons. Price tags or clothing tags. This one's third word. Yeah, where the fuck? I lost it. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I said believe in yourself. If you're gonna believe in someone, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Come through, man. Believe in yourself. Alright, Chris, come on now. My hair's all fucked up. Okay. Okay. This is historic badass women of history. Skirt. Her story. Hildegard of Bingen from 1098 to September 17, 1179. AKA Saint Hildegard, and that was just recently, like in 2012, she became a saint. That's probably because she used to use crystals and herbs as medicine and healing properties. And she used, and a lot of people, I find it interesting, a lot of people find crystals as evil, when this badass woman that not many people talk about, she would use crystals and herbs and other things to help heal. So if that doesn't, and she said, and it's because in the Bible it said that God put everything here for us to use. Everything has its purpose. She was the Sibyl of the Rhine, a German Benedictine abbess. An abbess is the female superior of a community of nuns. And the Benedictinos is the order of Saint Benedict, which is the first church the first church was created in 529. In a monastic religious order of the Catholic Church following the rule of Saint Benedict. They are also sometimes called the Black Monks, in reference to the color of their religious habits. And habits are just another word for a distinct set of religious clothing. She was alright, and that's what makes her special. She didn't just heal people with crystals and herbs. She also was a writer, a composer, a philosopher, a Christian mystic, a visionary, and a polymath, which is an individual whose knowledge spans a substantial number of subjects of the High Middle Ages. The High Middle Ages. She was one of the best-known composers of sacred monopoly, as well as the most recorded in modern history. She has been considered by many in Europe to be the founder of scientific natural history. Why the fuck we don't know about this lady, man? Why don't we know about this lady? This lady is fucking amazing. Where was I? In natural history, I didn't know what that was, so I was like, okay, it's a domain of inquiry involving organisms, including animals, fungi, and plants in their natural environments in Germany. So she was the founder of scientific natural history in Germany. She wrote theological, botanical, and medicinal texts, as well as letters, worship songs for female choirs to sing, and poems, aka blows, while supervising many illuminations in the Rupertsberg, one of the monasteries she founded. And illuminations are manuscripts of her first work. Let's give us. That illuminations are like, and I'll put pictures. There's it's like books with illustrations in that old medieval style. Her first work was called the Scivias. In 1150, an Urbingen, in 1165. In Urbingen, another monastery she founded. I think she founded two. Scivias is an illustrated work by Hildegard von Bingen, describing 26 religious visions she experienced. So not only did she help people with crystals, herbs, not only was she a composer, a scientist, a poet, a mystic, a philosopher. She also had religious videos. She was something else. This lady was not a regular person. It's incredible. So in the Scivia, she described Shakespeare. The first of the first of 3 works she wrote describing her vision. So she had 3 works, like 3 books. There are more surviving chants by Hildegard than by any other composer from the entire Middle Ages. And she is one of the few known composers to have written both the music and the words. She even invented a constructed language called lingua ignota, which she used for mystical purposes. She created her own language. Shout out to Hildegard of Bingen, Saint Hildegard of the Benedictine. She was a Benedictine abbess, a philosopher, man, Christian mystic. And she was down with the crystal because she used the Bible that she said it encouraged it. And I believe that, I think that is true. I think God created these crystals with positive energy for a reason. Not a mistake. And I don't think it's like demonic or satanic or anything. But I mean, everybody's has their own opinion of things. I saw something that somebody said that the placebo effect is evil or something. Like that's some kind of demonic. I think God gave us ability, and I think the church is cool in a lot of ways, but I have my strife with the church because they try to suppress other thinking. And their history proves that they're not always the best. And it also, with the best intentions, and it also, there's so many people who have their hand in the Bible, on it, in it, and they, to think that it's been untampered with there's proof it's been tampered with and translated and interpreted in different ways, and it's just pieced together like all these. If you look at the history of it, some of these monks are just some random people just put together these books and left some out and put some in. It's just a bunch of different. Some of them are good stories, and some of them aren't very logical, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion on it. I still respect it a lot. My sister's been reading the book Bhagavad Gita or something like that, and she says, and I also read that the Bible has influence from that. So as a whole, it's a good book. It's not a bad book to read, but I don't know if it's the end all be all. There's other books as well that are very important for the evolution of humanity, just to get the basics. Possibly the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, and even just some history books. But a lot of times, some of this stuff. Well, I don't know. The Bible stories, that stuff is. There's a reason for it, and I just don't think that. There's certain stories that are bad, that are like the one that stands out to me is in Genesis, the one where the dad has intercourse with his 2 daughters after them getting him drunk. 2 and 2. Consecutive nights, because they're in a cave and they thought they were going to get out and shit. So I'm like, why is that in there? That doesn't make any sense. Like the creator that I know and feel and love and knows that he wanted to put some kind of incest. Like he and then the story silent, like where they're like they would rather give up their daughters to be raped than to let these 2 strange men get raped. Like these 2 men were more important than their daughter. Like that because it was a gay act, it was like worse than. And it's just a weird thing to have in societies, subconscious. And it's just weird shit, and I think the real God is more New Testament like. If you catch my drift. Some of that Old Testament shit is kind of wild. The Ten Commandments are pretty smart. Murder, steal, those are just pretty bad. Those are good laws to follow. I don't know, who the fuck am I? I'm just a random person. First chaos, cannabis clears, little X, aka Kane.